I have equipped everybody to the best of my abilities. Well, I made use of those HP plus materias. I definitely made use of that to get everybody to at least up to 3,000 HP, so I guess I'm good there. Hooray. Hello there, everybody, and welcome to part 53 of Final Fantasy VII. So on the last time with Final Fantasy VII, Tifa's out of the party because we found out Cloud got Mako poisoning. She wants to stay by his side until the end. But we've also learned that Shinra is using Huge Materia to destroy Meteor. Something that could potentially work in the hands of Shinra? Nah, we're gonna go steal it for ourselves. Because it's not really made clear as to what negative effects using a large amount of material into the upper reaches of the atmosphere would do. This is one of the reasons why TFS is a little bit better of explaining that. Or making up a reason that sounds more legitimate. So, yep. There we go. We're gonna basically steal Huge Materia from Shinra. And it's essentially no use in dealing with these really pointless random encounters because we already have so much. We already have so much in the way of HP, MP, and skills that we're all good. Now, I would really recommend that you save. Before doing any stuff that involves Corel, save. Just saying. Anyway, here we are at the Corel reactor. And what is there to do with the Corel reactor? Well, fight enemies, of course. But there's also the fact that now something new is going down. So it's like I said, we're going to be taking care of the Huge Materia. And no, this isn't a side quest. This is what you have to do in order to progress the plot. So it's really pointless just fighting these enemies that we've already seen. So I'm just going to turn them off. But here we are, and here are Shinra troops. You guys are. We gonna fight them. We're gonna fight the dudes. And what are the dudes? They are Attack Squad. Again. Again, these are the exact same Attack Squad guys as we run into at Junin when we were escaping, and also earlier Wutai. They were more of a threat at Wutai. They're not even that stronger. They're just the same enemies. Guess we're safe for now. Oh! Damn! Like, damn! Man, what you been eating, girl? Looks like they're taking off with the Huge Materia in that train. No! You damn boneheads! Did the Shinra beat us? Hey, do you know who I am? I'm Sid. That's who the hell I am. Now just let me handle it. Hey! We're gonna catch him up on a train, baby! How can I even drive this? Don't ask me, I don't know! What? Don't worry, I can handle this! 2 levers, one to right and one to left. I see. Just alternate the two levers left, right, up and down, right? Judging from the enemy's speed, I'd say it'll take about 10 minutes. We're gonna fly! Hold on tight! You have to alternate between using the right and left levers. AKA, just make sure you press up, then X, then up, then X, and up, then X, and up, and X for about a minute. Yep. So, you just gotta go for avalanche speed. Which is just basically doing this for about a solid minute. Either that or less than a minute, because I'm doing this a lot faster than I should be doing. Wait, can you actually... Oh my god, you can actually make it in less than a minute. Alright, we're gonna jump. You jumped inside of me. And of course, you have encounters here. Just to disrupt your time. The gas ductor. Unfortunately, Barrett's gonna not do anything. So that's good. Because, well, here's the thing about Final Fantasy VII. You know something bad is going to happen in terms of you getting statuses if you can't do anything about it before the enemy hits you with the status attack. Barrett's Titan Materia leveled up. And, yep. Fortunately, that goes away after the battle's over, so no need to worry. Either way, these enemies are basically nothing more to deal with. You can just basically use a magic breath and you can just get on with it. Actually, might not be a bad idea for you to have, you know, magic users in your party, because your best one, Cloud, is out of the party. So Vincent might be another option for you. Red levels up. And while time is going on, cure them of sadness and get them HPs and NPs healed up. Now we can move on. Now here's where things get a little bit tougher. Against the Wolfmeister, you're gonna want to use really, really good enemy skills here. Thankfully, I have all of them. Ones that will often do 2,000 damage will do very nicely for you, because the Wolfmeister can hit pretty hard. So it might not be a bad idea for you to get some HP plus materials onto your characters. Of course, if you really want to be a Maverick, then you can just go ahead and use question mark. So, yeah, 10,000 HP, weak against water, so Aqua Lung will definitely do the trick. Big guard, huh? Oh wait, I should probably not do that. Big guard, eh? Well, guess what? I have the perfect solution. None, because I don't have the barrier materia. I don't have the barrier materia. I'm gonna be a Maverick. And have Sid killed. No! Ooh, that's gonna do a lot! Over 3,000 damage. 3,400 damage is not bad at all. Of course, being me, I want to heal up really nicely. And, yep, here we go. And by the way, these are all required fights, by the way, so good for you. Against the Eagle Gun. Before I inevitably kill this thing, I just want to appreciate this thing, because look at this thing. It's an Eagle Gun. I love this thing. Unfortunately, this thing's dead, and I'm wasting time. It probably isn't a good idea for you to use limit breaks, because they do waste time. So, regular attacks and regular magic attacks would be more preferable. But I do want to see what Freeze is like. Yeah, look at that. 4,000 damage on freeze. For a magic user, that's incredibly good. It's so good. And it's definitely worth your time leveling up the contained materia. What the? You guys? All right, hand over the huge materia. Shh. Whoa! And yet again, we have an attack squad. Seriously, freeze is the middle finger. Now, definitely don't screw up this part. You got guts coming after me. I'll never forget you. No time for that now. We got it going, but how do we stop it? I know already. Just shut up and sit tight. If we keep this up, we'll crash right into North Corel. Let's see. If we use the levers alternatively to accelerate. Hey, stop. It should stop if we move the levers up and down simultaneously. So up in X. And then down in A. Hey, it's not working! We're gaining speed! Shit, the other way? Just watch, I'll... Hey! Whoa! Shit! We got the huge materia either way. Whether you save North Corel or let it get destroyed. But for saving North Corel, you get something very special. Aren't you the ones that stopped the Shinra train? Shinra was about to destroy our lives again. It might be full of junk, but this is the only home we got, Barrett. Of course. We're all born and raised in the coal mines. No matter how tough it gets, our hearts burn bright red like coal. To hell with Meteor. We're coal miners, ain't we? We'll just dig a deep tunnel and hide from the meteor. Yeah, you dig your own graves, huh? That's it. Hey kid, how about giving some of these guys fighting the Shinra? So this little kid, I got it out of the well. Isn't it an amazing rock? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's all right. You know, maybe it could be like a really good throwing weapon or something like that. Or it could be the Ultima Materia. This little kid had the power of one of the ultimate spells in Final Fantasy, and he just never used it. Must have been a horrific battle. You have scars all over your body. I already talked to the inn's owner. Today you can rest for free. But hell yeah, dude. We got that materia. Bonus. That's one of two, but yes, the Ultima Materia. That is one of the premier ultimate spells in Final Fantasy, Ultima. However, just like the full Cure Materia, you need to level it up once if you want to effectively use it. And its debuffs aren't really so good, but its buffs, man. Oh boy, whenever you equip it, it's... I'm definitely gonna level that up off screen. Definitely. And that's a really good materia. Now, I kind of did a bad here because we're here at North Corel, and we'll end up here where we didn't park the High Wind So we unfortunately have to turn back and go all the way from the mountain path all the way to where we parked the high wind. So it's going to be a little trip. Thankfully, the speed up function helps out so much. And here we are. Here we are in the high wind once again. You're displaying the skills on skill once again. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, at this point, Fort Condor, up until this point, Fort Condor was mostly optional. However, now in Disc 2, it's a requirement. So, we basically have no choice now but to go to the Fort Condor. We've been fighting the Shinra on this battlefield for a long time. We settled a war with them. We can't spend it there. Yes. We gotta help out because that's what we have to do here. And unfortunately, it's like I said, this is the less exciting well, in my case. Well, I have to do it eventually, so here we go. Anyway, climb up here and talk to this old man. Have you by chance changed your mind? Cloud. Yep, we are Cloud in this cutscene. Woo, we'll be saved. Ask my son who's standing guard at the shed about the details of our military tactics. We're depending on you. So, you can save here, however you still can't shop here. Because they need all the supplies they can get for their war on Shinra. Anyway, let's go up here, see what's up. The situation has changed. Looks like the enemy is set to attack. If we lose here, it's all over. Our lives are in your hands. We're counting on you. Well, let's hear more before we, agree to this. You can win by wiping out the enemy or killing the enemy commander. If the enemy reaches the shed, they'll attack, and you'll have no choice but to battle immediately. If you lose during direct contact, even if the enemy gets to the reactor, there's still a chance to win. However, it's only a slight chance, and we have no idea how much the reactor can endure an attack. If we can't defend against the attack any longer, the Shinra will take our lives, the Condor, and all the materia in the reactor. Well, how do we do it? What's the funding? Right now we have 0 gil, with 3,000 gil for each battle. So, this operates on a gil-based system. The more gil you donate to this army, the more soldiers that you can hire. And the more soldiers you can hire means that you'll have a much better chance of success. And yes, I said soldiers. So, yeah, so let's see. First off, we must prepare the troops. Move the cursor where the X mark does not appear, then press A to set up. Once all the positions are in place, press B. That starts the battle. Soldiers can only be arranged near the shed at the beginning. That's because if the soldiers are too far away, they won't be able to follow instructions. You can only put soldiers above the horizontal line at the bottom. Soldiers can report by pressing A. The cursor will move to the soldier who made the report. Press B if you'll hear the report without moving. And you can bet the Shinra will send platoons to you at a regular basis. It'd be great if you could spare time to help us. But if we don't have the time, will you really contribute some financial assistance? Yes, we can. So, let's wait a little bit because I want to actually save right here just in case we do end up failing. Because this is something that you can fail. However, I don't really see that happening, but this is just in case. Alright, so let's see what we're fighting for here. We're fighting for a really cool looking bird. So let's do it. Let's fight for that bird. Yeah! Birds! Fort Condor! Yeah! The deciding battle! Yeah! RTSs! Yeah! Well, this is where I kind of messed up on the first attempt because I didn't realize in practice that the horizontal line would be the starting line rather than the finishing line. So, here you have the many different types of troops. We have an RTS here to deal with now suddenly, so let's do it. The fighters are standard. The attackers move fast, they beat beasts, but they lose to barbarians. The defenders beat barbarians, but lose to wyverns, which are flying enemies. The shooters can beat the wyverns, however they lose to beasts. The repairer can repair an ally at low power. The worker can set up a bomb, however they're at low power. The stoner can roll stones and not be drugged. The tri-stoner can roll 3 stones at a time, but can't move. The catapult can throw a stone far away, and the fire catapult can throw a firebomb, or can throw a bomb. Confused yet? Good? Yes. Yes, we have an RTS here. Like I said, this is an RTS. So you have to put your units wherever you feel like they would fit in best. Normally, I would just go for attackers and defenders and just be the end of it. However, since the enemies are going to be using wyverns, I think we should put shooters here. You know, just in case. I might as well just do it. And also put tri-stoners here also. Because you never know. And put that there. And we might as well make the defenders the very last line of defense here. See, look how many things we can have. Like, this is cool. This is pretty cool. Even though it goes against my every fiber of my being to be all like, hey, RTSs are my cool things. Bada bing, bada boom. Because this is an RTS. Final Fantasy VII has a little bit of everything, basically. So I don't think we can send any more in. So let's get to it. Start combat. Yeah, we can start combat at any time we want. And the enemies are gonna move really, 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 really slow. You know what? It's times like this where I feel incredibly blessed to have a port of Final Fantasy VII where I can speed up, because I can't imagine anyone playing this on low speed with no speed up function at all and just be like, hey, look at this. We're moving so slow, even if you set the speed to very high by pressing the R button. Just look at this. This is so slow. Even on the, even with the speed up function, this goes by really slow, which is extremely unfortunate. Because if they just moved a little bit faster, this would have been really cool. But if you have to use a port to make this even slightly enjoyable, then Final Fantasy VII is done fucked up in this aspect. I'm sorry, but it's true. But either way, sometimes you'll get prompts on your soldiers dealing with the enemy here, and you can choose their actions. You can make them attack the enemy or do something else. However, I commonly just wait for the enemy. I just wait for them. Or rather, I just select wait on my soldiers and just let the tri-stoners just do the trick. So yeah, basically this is an RTS. It's like I said, Final Fantasy VII as a JRPG has a little bit of everything. You know, it has a racing game, it has a game where you shoot things at a amusement park. It has lots of things. So, yes. Even though this is a really cool mode, normally it just goes a little bit too slow for my tastes. Which is why I have the regular speed set to high and I have 3 times speed. So this is just a statement saying you're welcome. You're absolutely welcome to everyone who has played the original on the PS1, who had to sit through this slog. But yeah, the enemy just keeps on coming, like they just keep on coming. And oh god. I probably should have put more tri-stoners somewhere, but I couldn't really fit any more enemies to me. So, whoopsie daisy. But my guys seem to be doing pretty decently. I hope. I hope. You can direct your units to move to other places. Like, you can tell the shooter to just move over to the designated spot. However, I just keep my units just stay still where they are. Besides, even if you do somehow end up losing this fight, I wouldn't worry about a thing, honestly. I wouldn't worry. Oh, jeez. So yes, enemy invasion! Oh no! They're attacking! We're counting on you! It's an enemy that we can honestly deal with. Yeah, if they're gonna do this, then cool, but I honestly would just think, hey, here's a thought. Why can't we just go out there ourselves and just kick the enemy's ass? I mean, it would be a mook rush, yes, but look at this. Our units were just regular guys. We can take care of this ourselves. Seriously, we can take care of this MCD, Commander Grand Horn, ourselves. And yes, this is the commander, and if you take him out, the battle is won. For his desperation move, he has Grand Attack, which honestly isn't that big of a deal. It really isn't. This is just way too easy. Even if it is a slog. Yes! We did it! That was wonderful! Thank you! I doubt Shinra will attack now. That light just now. The condor. The egg. What? Would you go outside and see what it was? It was the Phoenix Materia! All along! And we have a bird! A new chickie rises from death. That little chick that looks like a chocobo. It saved our asses. The condor sheds its skin. But unfortunately, it doesn't really look like we've gained a huge materia, does it? Well, you'll see. You will indeed see. And also, talk to this dude. Everyone, thanks. I really mean it. Thanks. Although there isn't anything that we can give you, we'll make sure you can stop in and stay anytime. Just be sure to drop by. Yes. There is one thing that I forgot to tell you. The Huge Materia. Huh? What's this? Damn, man, that's Huge Materia. The truth is, this is the materia inside the reactor. What the hell did we fight for? Well, we aren't protecting the reactor. We were protecting the Condor. When that reactor was built, they forced us to help. That's how we knew it was what was inside the reactor. I knew this day would come. So after the Shinra left, I snuck in and took the materia. I didn't mean to fool you, but I guess that's how it ended up. I'm really sorry. Just forget about it. Anyway, we're still alive. I see. If you put it that way, we're really grateful. So that last huge materia that Shinra's after is in the underwater reactor in Junin? How did we know what that was? We gotta get there first and beat him no matter what. But you know, Shinra's probably on high alert ever since we always mess with him. How about we take a break and go see that little fella for a little bit? You must mean Cloud. Yeah, I'm worried about Tifa. She may have collapsed taking care of the guy. How about checking in on him? Down to Medeal. Hell yeah. Get all the way to Medeal and get there quickly. But first there's the fact that there's something I forgot in Corel. Is Meteor really going to crash down on us? I'm still too young. I'll never remarry. This memento is all I've left of my husband. I'll give it to you if you please stop Meteor. Catastrophe! And if you want to know what that is Barrett's level 4 limit break. No sweat! There it is! Catastrophe! Baby! So, Catastrophe damages all opponents, but we'll be able to see what that is. We will definitely see how that goes when time allows. But anyway, that is it. We are on the right track of getting all the huge materia, and also, you want to get all the huge materia. I didn't make a note of this, but I would seriously recommend that you don't fail on getting every single huge materia. Because you can fail at getting every single huge materia. You can fail at Corel, you can fail at Fort Condor. Yeah. So, either way, yes. I don't really think there's anything else to say other than on the next time with Final Fantasy VII, we stop in and we go to Medeal and see how Tifa is doing taking care of Cloud. See you guys on next time. Thank you for watching. Yeah.